Hey everyone, Pinoy X here once again, back with another video for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. So as I'm waiting for Master Rank Kulturoth as well as Archtemper Namiel as of right now, I thought I'd go ahead and talk about one of the best things to happen when it comes to the Iceborne expansion, at least in my personal opinion, and that is none other than the Clutch Claw mechanic. Now the Clutch Claw is one of those actual mechanics in the game that you can take advantage of as of right now, but it's not exactly mandatory to use it, at least in my personal opinion. But at the same time, it has a lot of advantages that you can manipulate when it comes to hunting a monster in this game. And in this video, we're gonna take a look at some reasons as to why the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen when it comes to Iceborne, in my personal opinion. Now before we go ahead and get started, these are just my personal opinions in regards to the Clutch Claw. If you agree or disagree with some of my opinions, do let me know in the comments below what you think about the Clutch Claw when it comes to the Iceborne expansion, and do explain as to why you may dislike or like the Clutch Claw when it comes to the game. Now with all of that being said, if you enjoyed these videos, please consider leaving a like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel so you can go ahead and catch up on any other content that I might be doing in future. Now let's take a look into the reasons why I think the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen when it comes to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Okay, there are many different reasons that I can think of as to why the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen in Iceborne, but in order to keep this video short, I'm only gonna stick to 3 of them. The first and foremost reason that I have has to be none other than the wall banging mechanic when it comes to Iceborne. This is one of the best things to happen in the game, and there's 2 reasons for it. First and foremost, wall banging equals free attacks on the monster without the monster retaliating in any way, shape, or form. You can pretty much dish out as much damage as possible by a single wall bang when it comes to this game, and that's super awesome, especially if you're trying to get as much damage as possible in order to kill the monster as quickly as possible. So overall, wall banging is one of the greatest things to happen in Iceborne. Now another reason behind the Clutch Claw being one of the greater things when it comes to the wall banging mechanic is due to the fact that Clutch Claw actually makes slinger ammo viable when it comes to this game. Back in the base game, we didn't really care about the slinger ammo in any way, shape, or form, but in Iceborne, that's completely different. Because you want to wall bang a monster, you will go all over the place just to find slinger ammo in this game in order for you to wall bang a monster. So having slinger ammo is important in order for you to flinch shot a monster into the wall and wall bang them. So yeah, that's one reason as to why I think the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen when it comes to Iceborne. Now the next reason that I have when it comes to the Clutch Claw being one of the best things in Iceborne isn't so much to do with viability, but rather to do with fun. And that is recreating the aerial hunting style, but in a very different way when it comes to Iceborne. For those of you who are familiar with Monster Hunter Generations, you should know what the aerial hunting style is, but for those of you who aren't, the aerial hunting style basically means that you use your jumping mechanic, in this case scenario your dodge button, in order to vault onto a monster, leap up into the air, and use your aerial attack. Now in Iceborne, we don't have hunting styles in any way, shape, or form, so we can't use an aerial hunting style to vault onto a monster and leap up into the air. Instead, for the most part, we use the ledges. However, in the case scenario of the Clutch Claw plus the glider mantle, you can actually recreate the aerial hunting style by simply latching onto the monster and letting them go with the Clutch Claw, and then that will activate the glider mantle to give you that air time in order to do an aerial attack. Now, this isn't exactly 100% similar to that of the aerial hunting style, but you can pretty much see that the properties are similar. It makes it easier for you to mount a monster with an aerial attack. So overall, that is super awesome when it comes to Iceborne, and I definitely enjoy being able to recreate the aerial hunting style when it comes to the Clutch Claw in combination with the glider mantle. Now the final reason that I have when it comes to the Clutch Claw being one of the best things to happen in Iceborne is in regards to DPS, and there's 2 reasons for it. First and foremost, easy agitator access. Clutch Claw onto the monster's face, claw it 3 times, and boom, the monster becomes enraged and you now have the agitator skill bonus. The second reason is in regards to tenderizing. If you tenderize a monster's body part, you have 2 benefits. First and foremost, the bonus damage from a tenderized body part when you hit it. Second of all, you can actually turn any body part of a monster into a potential weak spot by tenderizing it. Tenderized body parts are treated as weak spots in the game, meaning that you don't have to meticulously hit the weak spot of the monster. Instead, you can simply create your own when it comes to the tenderizing mechanic. Now it's a temporary solution, but at the same time, it definitely benefits players who are very skilled in this game when it comes to the tenderizing mechanic. And that's my final reason in regards to the Clutch Claw being one of the best things when it comes to the Iceborne expansion. Now those are pretty much my 3 main reasons as to why the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen when it comes to the Iceborne expansion in my personal opinion. Now I did try to think about the 3 main aspects that people will think about when it comes to this mechanic in the game. Its defensive capability, its offensive capability, and the fun factor when using the Clutch Claw. In terms of defensive capabilities, for the most part it's your wall bang mechanic because the monster can't retaliate, meaning that you don't have to worry about getting damaged in any way, shape, or form when you wall bang a monster. When it comes to offensive capabilities, it's all about easy access to Agitator and using the Tenderize mechanic as I previously mentioned. And when it comes to the fun factor of this particular mechanic, it's all about fusing it with the glider mantle and using it as a pseudo aerial style. Seriously, just slap on that glider mantle and start flying around with the Clutch Claw and start attacking the monsters from the air and easily mounting them. It's all about having fun at the end of the day, and I definitely think that when it comes to the Clutch Claw in combination with the glider, that's one of the most fun things that you can do in the game as of right now. Now that is pretty much it for this video, taking a look into the reasons as to why I personally think the Clutch Claw is one of the best things to happen when it comes to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. What do you think about the Clutch Claw as a mechanic when it comes to this game? Is it actually a good thing, a bad thing? Is there any reason why you think it's a good thing? Or is there any reason why you think it's a bad thing when it comes to Iceborne? Let me know in the comments below what you think about this particular mechanic when it comes to the game. Now that is pretty much it from me for this video. If you enjoyed these videos, please consider leaving a like on the video itself and subscribing to the channel, as well as hitting that bell icon so you can go ahead and catch up on any future Monster Hunter content that I might be doing or any other games that I might be playing in future. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this video, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Onward and upward.